Yeah. Trip out, big splash, baby, you can see it. Hey. Strong. I rock that way. I'm a summer boy, the emergency. Ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Strong. Gotta get paid. Go on till I'm 6 feet. I'm full on repeat. Right away. I'm a summer boy, the emergency. Ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Strong. Gotta get paid. Go on till I'm 6 feet. I'm full on repeat. I'm strong with pocket full on repeat. Gotta count up and I bend down. To go about 100 miles. Battery can't miss now. Standing tall, baby, always on go. Taking me to pin town. PO said slow down, so I come away and I skip town. 16 was on from the A's that's 12 shorter than a mistrial. They seen I was on the pace, said you ride no Gentile. Me like a man, even if your eyes don't dare to. Dress down like I had a 6 with a shimmy, nigga, that's a punk fool. Don't be worried about what's strong, dude. Do you and I'm a do I. So the boy got a big job with a good coat, that's a fall guy. The girlfriend even took a beat, I was fresh meat on a big fat. Give me win, say put a ring on it with a lunch line. Head coach and I'm on the crew. Referee and I'm shooting three. Put swag in it to the green. Some more water, I can barely breathe. Kelly Slater with the board flip. Push it up when the court hit. Violins in a baby tip. Open up, let me splash it. I'm a super boy, the 100%. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Going on till I'm 6 feet. I'm full on repeat. All right, I'm super boy, the 100%. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Going on till I'm 6 feet. I'm full on repeat. Second round, fight for right. Walking through the air, no night flight. Can't be taught. 98 is first time in the city. AMG on the field, it's a place for with another belt. Coming full force, one, two, no fight there. No flight, no flight there. Hot girl got a hot girl. Put the fight in the head, I can tell you, tap there. Short LCPR. What the hell are you hitting me for? Pedal to the water, let it go. Time for you a lifeguard. I'm a whole damn lifeguard. Bitch, that's what a wrist sharp. Like show me the jump car. Get escape with till I count car. Like headed for the W. Time to talk about who is who. They don't let who is who. I'm like, so cool. I'm strong.
What you talking about? 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 What you talking about?
Welcome. This is Mr. Know-It-All, and I'm here on Hood Talk with the lovely Miss Bella. Time to get this show started. Talk to him.
Well, hello, everybody. Happy Petty Tuesday to you. Well, let's get it started. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube, Mr. Know-It-All on Facebook. And if you want to send him some love, the information is beginning to scroll across the bottom of the screen. Another good fun factor, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing. So just click that like, click that share, and then subscribe. It's free. On this subject tonight, we want to talk about black versus white. Or is it really about real or fake? You're not born this way, so how are you going to know you were changed to who you are? So, is it about your race, your color? Or is it about you just being a real person or you just be fake? You know how you get around certain people, you talk different, you act different. Is it real? Is it fake? Can you be you around the people you're with? So you aren't born this way, or are you? Or are you just taught this way and you move that way? So we're here tonight, and Mr. Know-It-All gonna get to running his mouth and sharing with us the good. Isn't that right, Mr. Know-It-All?
That part.
Okay.
Yeah. So how they said, how you know? How you know if it's real or fake? Let's go and jump this thing big. Um well, how they said, um, I think we get into this rat race and we raised up and we ain't raised around certain people. You know, I feel like we get to this place that everybody start trying to dislike the other person. People that you was raised up with start looking, seeing eye to eye. How they say light skinned people start hanging with light skinned people, dark skinned people start hanging with dark skinned people. You know, if you had Chinese friends, if you had white friends, if you had everybody go to their own corner. Because that's kind of how it's mainly in jail. And I think now we let jail culture um, show us what real life is about sometimes. Sometimes life is culture. I remember a thing about Muhammad Ali saying, um, you know, why do bluebirds hang with bluebirds, red birds hang with red birds, and different animals hang with different animals? It's just culture. Sometimes we culturally different,
Mm.
but I think nowadays we look around and it's the same people that look like us hurting us the most. So I think sometimes we go out there and we need to see what's on the other side. Do this person really hate me? What's wrong with this person? Um, I have found out that a lot of people want to see you make it, and sometimes it's not about color; it's all about opportunity. Some people give you opportunity just because they feel like you're a good person, and I think about that all the time because, like, I do, work for two or three different white men, and they give me the lock keys to their houses and stuff like that, and access to go into different places. And that's just built on trust for
Yep.
them talking to me, knowing what type of person I am. And I
Mm.
think that's the same way we got to look around each other, according on if you trust a person or not. I don't think it's all about just the race, other kind of stuff now like it used to be. I think it was used to be, because when you grow up, you don't grow up racist. You're not, I watch little kids, little 3, 4, 5 year old kids play together. And they not racist. They are taught racist by their parents, by society around them, about people, want to split up everybody and this and that. I think a lot of people want to join hands. People forget. A lot of people that got that same respect for Martin Luther King, but Martin Luther King wouldn't have probably lived walking through Alabama if he didn't have white people on his shoulder and locked in arms with him. You know what I'm saying? A
Mm.
lot, a lot of places when we went, when people got captured, and even if you look at the Underground Railroad and everything, a lot of white people made sure that black people got to where they was. A lot of people, white people died coming down here fighting for our cause too. So I think we got to look at it as good people, bad people sometimes, and not just race. And I think sometimes we get this race bait because, to me, sometimes we just don't know. We just feel like, you know what I'm saying, like we see some a certain way and we think this how it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get to these comments. What up, Dave in the house? Dave said, hello, world.
Hello, David.
Oh, Marcus in the house. Oh, Bella looking good as hell tonight. I'm gonna have to start back tuning in and she
Yeah, that's what you need to do. Tune in.
have to read that thing like that. He said, "Yes, Lord, Bella, she is. Ooh, yes,
Okay,
yes, Bella
man.
is perfect."
Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. I do. I do. I appreciate the love, guys.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into it then. Let's get into it. Let's how they say, let's not waste it. So what you
Don't
think on
waste
that
any.
same subject?
Well, I mean, I gave my fun fact on it. Like you be around here and you're stuck in a society in which you are involved in, like places you go, things you do, how you hang out yourself. So you evolve into those that you choose to be around, right? Because
Right.
like you kind of be with same minded people at
Get
a
what
certain
you
time in your life when you get the maturity.
I get what
Because
you
I know
doing.
at one time in my life, I knew I shouldn't be hanging with these people, but I'm telling you, we out here having fun
Yeah.
and not knowing I'm getting a whole name for myself, like.
Yeah.
So you just have to be careful of who you interact with if you're trying to have anything in life.
Yeah. Because people around you can, how they say, kind of toxic your mind a little bit
Yep.
and
That bad apple.
not make you who you really are. And I think that's why we got to be so careful of making sure our kids ain't around the wrong kids because the wrong kids will get your child 20, 30 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Just
Easy.
just having the wrong kids around. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I have a niece, right? She Well, she's not an only child, but her and her sister are so different in age. Her sister's gone off to college now, so it's just her. So, being that it's her, she's always seeking new friends or trying to befriend people. But then I notice how she go around certain people and she starts to act like them. Like certain girls start wearing a dot on their face. Next thing I know, she come around me with a dot on. What are you doing? Stop
Right.
being a follower. You lead them that you don't have to put these dots on your face saying they fake moles or whatever they were.
Right.
So, you just have to redirect our children. If not, they will fall short because some of us didn't have the direction coming up. We had to learn by hitting that brick wall. So it does matter who you choose to be in your life, regardless of what color they are.
And to piggyback off that, I talk a lot about my past and the people I was around at certain times, and I think that's why I'm I'm gonna say that's why I actually made it because getting around, like, say if you get out there and you get around more gangster type dudes or more raw type dudes, they might change your mind or something. But if you get more around like player type dudes, chill type dudes, and they kind of give you, oh man, let this stuff go, play it. We don't get in all that, man. That's them boys over there. You know what I'm saying? Like I was around them old heads that they were like, nah, let them boys do that. Let them handle that over there. We don't do that old type of stuff over here. So once you get around people and they start telling you, we get money over here. We don't, we don't, we don't do that old type of stuff over there. Look at these boys. They trying to watch it leaving work. I need to buy me another pistol. These old badass niggas. But I mean, that's how people kind of sit back and look. You know what I'm saying? Like when you walk out the house and you look down the street and a nigga looking at you, you can't even get out your house. You're all in your door. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh hell. I need to give me a doorbell camera. Oh shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because even stats say when somebody break in your house, usually it's somebody on the street that actually know them or actually put them on your house. You got to think about it. Nobody from your neighborhood just come in the neighborhood and say, "Ooh, that one right there." You know what I'm saying? So people got to be conscious. It's really your neighbors and people around you that's really sicking people on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
that's how I
sometimes
feel. I got
we
me
don't
a
even.
neighbor in my neighborhood, and I noticed this new person walk all the time, day and night.
Mhm.
And now they begin
Yeah,
to speak. Hello, I say hi, but I'm watching it.
yeah. they, Dave, everything all right. We good. How you, Miss Bella? You all right?
I'm great. I'm great.
Okay. More people, more problems.
Isn't that the truth?
And that's the truth because sometimes you try to shield yourself in because you don't want to get around too many people that know too much. And I think I've been doing that most of my life. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's because being around them, like I say, being around them players, they just be like, "Hey, man,
What's players? Tell me that. What's
just,
players?
just, um,
Define your definition of
okay."
players.
To me, a player is somebody who know the game, know
Oh,
how to play the game. It's not no player because he just out here just got a bunch of women. You know how people, oh, he a player, this and that.
well, when you hear me as a woman, when I hear something like that saying the player, that's the first thing come to my mind. The
Yeah.
one that gigolo women,
See, a player is more. See, that's a gigolo. See, that's a whole different dude. See, a player is
No,
a
I'm
dude.
saying the act of gigoloing women. That's what I'm saying. That's what me as a woman, when I hear somebody say, "Oh, I'm a player," and I
Yeah,
don't think that is a player
play,
in the
okay,
game of life. I'm just thinking specifically.
yeah. I think when I think of a player, a cool, extra cool dude, chill, people that people care. Yeah, like Marcus said at the bottom, it's how you carry yourself. It's like, oh, he got on his fly clothes, this and that. He don't mess with nobody. He don't do all that rah rah stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you look at it, you got like two, three, maybe two, three different type of dudes. You know what I'm saying? You got dudes that work hard for a living. You got dudes um that work hard and then party hard. Then you got dudes out here that take and love taking stuff. They look for leaks. All that you hear a dude talking about hitting licks and things, you just want to move away from him. Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you might be next. When a joker hitting a lick, I mean, if you ain't his intermediate family, you could be next. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, and then you got some dude that just out here, they just get it. They just know how to get money, and they don't be out here stressing and kind of all over people trying to get money. Sometimes, like, if you've been out here, you know, just like a player type dude. A dude out here player, he kind of know the ropes and this and that. It's just like a woman going around. Once you know the ropes and know how men are, this and that, women know how to put on their right dress or they right here to get out here and kind of get their attention or sit back and, you know what I'm saying, get their free drinks, whatever they going to do. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's just because, guess what? They don't call just because that woman know what women want. They don't call her no whore or nothing like this here. They just say, well, she know how to play the game. She know how to be nice to people, know how to be sweet. Joker love buying her drinks, this and that. They don't want nothing from. There's a lot of men that go in there and don't never ask for the number or nothing. Just buy a Joker drink because they know that person over there cool. You know what I'm saying? You can get just about anything from man because man say, oh, man, she cool. She all right. You know what I'm saying? So different kind of people.
I know. Okay, so I get it now.
Oh,
I was just speaking from my perspective as a woman. That's how
there go the best saying that ever goddamn went around right there. Read it. Read it.
Marcus said, "If you hang around four broke people, you will be the fifth." Hello, I
I'm telling
agree.
you. I'm
I
telling you,
agree.
because what will happen is, without you knowing, hanging around certain people, you will start getting some of their mind think, but
Developing their habits.
right, you'll start doing the things they do, and it'll trick you, and you think you're doing something, but you really they pulling you down to their level. You know what I'm saying? And instead of you rising up, like they always say, you go if you want to be a better. I'm gonna put it in a good way that a lot of people can what's name. You know, a lot of people they might play the same person in pool or play the same person in basketball, and they think they good as hell. They be like, man, I be scoring on it. I be taking him and this and that and that. And that. But you don't get better till you go against better grade of people. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You can't stick with high school ball, then think you can jump from there and run to the pros. You got high school, then you got college, then you got real rookie season. You still ain't no real basketball player. Rookie season, they're gonna be knocking you around and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you ain't nobody. You got to be a LeBron James to come out there in your rookie season and do something. But I'm just telling you, you know what I'm saying? Like you, you know, um, and I'm gonna tell it another thing. Like a lot of people don't understand is you gotta watch who you hang around, and you got to watch who you let your kids be around.
Yep.
Family, even family, because even your family members can give your kid real bad habits. You turn around, your kid cussing everywhere, your kid fighting, and got this anger in them. You wonder what is it around there because cousin Bobby Joe been hanging around him too much. And all cousin Bobby Joe do is cuss and this and that. And he be out there on the porch watching the child while you're in the house. You don't even hear all these words that Bobby Joe be saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep. Read
I
that.
agree. Shannon said it's about real or fake and I'm very sensitive on this type of subject because it causes division as Trump and Obama has started since the beginning of time. I'm interracial and never truly been accepted by the black community, and the murderers in our culture of nationality is predominantly black men and women. We as a minority has been mistreated by so many Democrats in a country which was created in republic.
Right. I agree. And that is a nice point. That is a nice point. Because I think soon as we got our first black president, we became more racist than racist. Like our president black, we made songs about it, and we rapped and sung. And woo, don't tell me he got a second term. We forget that we only make up 12% of the population. So who you think actually put Obama in office? You know what I'm saying? Like we be swear down. Oh yeah, we came out. Yeah, all 20 million, all 40 million of us in the whole United States. Just 40 to 41 million of us in the whole United States. And we think we put a joker in office in a country with over what is it 300 and some million, 350 million, 360
Million what?
people. I think it's about
The
300.
United States?
Yeah,
Million?
yeah, about 300 and
The entire United States?
yeah, 350 million, something like that. Google
And
it up. I know you want to do it. Go
no, I'm
ahead.
saying you saying blacks or you saying
Yeah,
every race?
everybody.
Million? I don't know.
Yeah, 300 million. It's about 350 million, I think. Something like that. It's either 300 million or 256.
331.9 million as of 2021.
Bam. Bam. See, I told you. Yeah.
13%, 13.6 black.
See, you hear that? What Marcus said right there? Players, how you carry yourself. See, women be having that thing on. Because, see, guess what? A man can walk in the club and say, oh, man. He don't know how many women this man got in there. He'll see a dude say, oh, man, that dude over there, player. You feel what I'm saying? It's how he carry himself. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. It ain't about all what he might have with this and that because a lot of people don't know. It's just how he carry himself.
Marcus said, I made more money when Trump was in office. I didn't vote for him, but I'm just saying a lot of us benefited more when Trump was in office.
Right.
Get you a pen or opportunity, and the black people do everything else.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing now. Like, I put it this way. I feel like we as black people would talk a good game, but we won't bag it up. I go into so many things and you be talking to a man and this and that. And I done talked to people about business and this and that and exchange phone numbers and this and that and call them the next day to do something. They ain't answer phone or they answer. And soon as they find out who you is, then you call them again. They don't answer no more. You know what I'm saying? Black people be late, not showing up. I mean, um, I done had black people say, "Hey, meet me here at such time to do this job or this and that." And black people call you 2 hours later, don't answer phone, nothing. Oh, I got caught up on some stuff, this and that. Well, why you ain't answer phone and just tell me that you weren't able to
Or
come?
why you didn't cancel our appointment?
You know what I'm saying? Like that is it's unbusiness. I mean, that's why a lot of black people can't run a business because black people don't see what time is value. See, one thing, and this gonna hurt some feelings. One thing sometimes black people don't understand is open and close. You know what I'm saying? Like black people are the main people that never open a business on time and keep it open and have a closing time. You know when they close, when they get tired. When I'm tired, finna go, business close. If you put on the door 8 to 5, try to make sure somebody there between
From
8 to 5.
8 to 5. Yep, I agree.
If you can't do that, put 8 to 3 and maybe you'll stay over to 5. You know what I'm saying? But make it where people know when your time slot set up there,
You
you'll
got
be.
consistency.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Black people, the only people I know don't never want to put no time on. It don't matter if they mechanics, if they don't matter if they
Petitioners,
petitions, uh,
barbers. Well,
uh,
barbers be more considerate.
yeah, tattoo, nails. I mean, whatever we into, we do not like putting the time because guess what? Black people don't like being there if they not making money. That's the whole thing of getting a business off the ground is being there when it's slow days and the fast days when you're making good money. You know what I'm saying? Like when I worked at the strip club, you know, all the women wanted to come on Thursdays and Fridays and Saturdays. But you know what to do? I want to say, if you don't come on Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, I don't even want to see you Thursday, Friday, and Saturday because you got to come on these slow days, help him out, just like you want to get paid good on the fast days. That's
Mm.
just how it is. You know what
So
I'm
did
saying?
you dance?
Huh?
Did you dance at strip club?
Nah, I worked at the strip club.
You said you worked. I was just asking, like, what was your position?
Dance them jokers right on out there on the top. Okay. But I mean, you know, it just, you know, it's just like this sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Did we go? Go ahead.
Because they're jealous, brother. We got to get with people getting money too. Who vision
Right.
isn't limited. Yep.
And that's what it is. Like sometimes people sometimes get mad when they see, you know, maybe I put it away. I don't even see why people get mad because all day long, before I'm gonna tell you this, all day long, from 8 o'clock in the morning to just about 4, 5 o'clock in the evening. Black people work beside white people all day long. As soon as that clock stops, then it's shut off time, and then everybody start going back and oh yeah, I had to be fake all day and this and that. You listen to them and be like, oh, I had to put on a fake smile and all that all day, and then they come home mean at your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like if you been fake all day, just carry that shit on. Smile at my ass too, just like you smile at that old motherfucker that you hated. Shit, smile at a motherfucker that you say you like. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's sad to see people go to work all day and say they had to be fake for the bag, but then come home and cuss everybody else out.
They didn't know that was part of their job description, I guess.
I feel like if you're gonna keep it real all the time. Don't come back and be somebody totally different when you've been out there fake, smiling and hee-hawing and then snapping your little boots and yassa and master and this and that. Then you get home, fuck you. I've been home. I've been at work all day answering that motherfucker. I ain't come home to answer you too. What? That's how it goes sometimes though. See, and that's why so many marriages and stuff like that is falling apart, because I think men see it now. You'll see a woman be at work and they acting all nice and hey and all that, and they so sweet and all that. And what? Then they get home and they're a monster. You be like, nah, man, nah. I want that side of you. I don't want this other side that came home and things. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to be mindful what we doing. Read that.
Yeah. Marcus said, I can give you one better than that, brother. Go to the checkout line at Home Depot with the black cashier and watch how she smiles at the white people. But when you come up, she will give you a straight face. I've seen it.
And we be in Home Depot every day. I'm telling you, man. I'm talking about, let me see. I know one, most of them pretty cool with me, but I know one that's kind of like the manager, wasn't it? Man, I'm talking about, I can't even walk through there with something I done bought in my hand, going out the door, and they want to flag you down, see the receipt, all that. And man, you don't never see them stop a white man going out that same door. You don't never see it. I ain't never seen a white man with a part in his hand or anything walk out with a bag, anything. They stop him and check him and this. So that right there creates a little friction, but it creates friction between us, the same people, because we know you treat us different.
Mm-hmm. Your own race.
Yeah. And let me tell you another thing. And this gonna hurt. A lot of women be at these jobs and they be at these jobs like a watchdog. They up in there and they ready to damn near kill you about these folks stuff. And they be like, oh, don't be touching my stuff, this and that. You be like, you got stocks in this motherfucker or something? You an employee last time I looked. And sometimes they be coming out like they got part ownership in Home Depot. Like they own a piece of it. And let me tell you something, they'll fire your ass and forget your ass just like anybody else around here.
Yeah.
And that's what people got to watch out for. Mm-hmm. You so loyal and all that watchdog, and I'm talking about coming out. I mean, will come out try to check. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
That's when I had to put that little hood thing on. Sometimes like that too. Man, I see your receipt now. What can they do? I do it like that now. I ain't about one thing. No. Cause see, let me tell you something. I think I get mad because when I was at loads on Highway 810. Them folk broke in my van and this and that. Soon go to watch the camera, this and that. Watch the camera one time, seeing who did it, this and that. Go up there, try to get the police to, trying to see them get the tag and this and that. Ain't nobody being helpful. The next day they talking about they gonna shoot me an email. What's your email address? They ain't never do none of that. They just say shit to get you out their face and all that. They stopped didn't even want me to even talk to the so-called security guard no more. So I just got fed up with some of them because even if somebody else steal from you or on a lot or anything, breaking your car, whatever, they not helpful. You know what I'm saying? I've never heard anybody say their car got broken into on Home Depot or Lowe's and they got their stuff back. I've never heard it.
You
Never.
won't. You
And they
won't.
got the best cameras in the world. But you going out the store and you got a damn screwdriver in your hand and a receipt, and they want to flag you down. Why you ain't flagged these motherfuckers down? You need to go to the parking lot because we need a watchdog like you watching. Yeah, because it won't nobody breaking in. We don't even need the sheriff and the police out there. If we just put one of y'all women in the parking lot, what you doing out here? What you? Yeah, we need y'all out there in the parking lot. We need at least one of y'all in the parking lot. I'm just saying.
Good evening, Miss Kimberly. What's her name? Clear your throat.
The red lock goddess.
Good evening to Kim. She said, "How's everything's going? Everything is going great." Kim is the young lady that makes t-shirts. She make pillowcases, etc. Check her out at Voluptuosity T-shirts and Apparel. I'm sure she'll share the link in the comments. Thank you, Miss Kim, for my earrings.
Yeah. No. She made them earring.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, that's the other lady made the earrings. That come from Wendy.
Wendy.
Oh, she got a new style coming now, huh?
Uh-huh.
Them big fluffy ones that you use, man. Okay.
I'm doing a trial and error trying her out. These are her new
Hey.
nails. They are hard.
Okay, my bad. Look out now. They go her link down, man. Anybody need to
Go
get
out, get me some t-shirts. We know it's coming up on family reunion season. Check her out.
Yeah. I would not be nowhere near the city. Come from a reunion season. I'm getting out of here. Okay, my bad. Okay, but like we say, all right, let's get into one of our subjects. We ain't slapped down or bound on nothing yet.
We waiting on you, sir.
Okay, let's do it there. Oh, look at you.
Has the color of your skin helped you succeed in life?
I think they call it pretty privilege. I think that's what they call it. And they say that's a real thing when it comes to
It
women.
is. It is. It is. It is.
Look, you can't even say nothing.
Well, it's just the truth because, being as it may, it has a lot to do with your upbringing, the way you move yourself as a person, and being a person of my skin color, where I grew up, I stood out because of my skin color, because I was surrounded by a whole bowl of milk. But just being me as a person and not just trying to be somebody else, I just fit well, I guess. So I would say, like, even in my career in life, I know the color of my skin helped because my career started in the South.
Mhm. Yeah, so I believe my skin color helped me too. It helped me not get jobs that I had to become an entrepreneur.
It help you
Hey,
be forced in
I
success.
used right. Look, I used to now this is a real story. I used to I used to have I used to have a car and I used to drive to the interviews. And some of my partners just say, "Hey man, let me just ride up there. I'm just gonna throw me an application in." So I'm like, I know I got a job because I got a car and all that. Don't you know my partners with no cars got the job? They were a little lighter than me or whatever. And I said, I came to my mom one time. I said, Mom, I said, why these folks ain't giving me no job? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing everything y'all told me. Baby, I think you be looking them dead in their eye and think they might be intimidated a little bit of this and that. I was like, what you always told me when somebody talked to you,
Give him eye contact.
look them in the face. And she was like, well, you probably look a little bit too hard or this, and I didn't get it, but I got it later on, just looking at the people that was at the jobs and started looking at the people who were working outside and everything. And I said, I guess this true. I ain't no house nigga. I'm a field nigga. So I just think it was just different. I mean, sometimes you get forced to be where you at, and I realized that every job that I got, I knew somebody that helped me get the little job. I mean, I knew like I think the first job that I kind of got, it was a partner that grew up with me, went to school, and he had became like what's name. So when I came back from the army and things, he just like, oh, I'll give you a job, and that's how I got my first job like that. And second job, I knew another dude that I went to school with, and them the only two people that ever hired me. And I think um, I went to this other place, and they was hiring anybody, but you know what I'm saying. But I got that job because my cousin uh, Arthur.
Oh, okay.
I remember he was driving on the weekends for them, and then he was gonna quit, and he was like, "Oh, you can take my spot," and he introduced me to them. So the three jobs that I ever got was because of a hookup. And I don't know if that's the same path you went down with a hookup, somebody sliding you in the door.
Well, to be where I am now in the career I have, yes, I actually had the hookup because, for one, um, I knew this guy, I sang with him, and he was like, "Oh, opportunity, you new around, try this place." So I tried that place, and then when I got there, the lady that interviewed me, she was my Sarah. So, so that's why it's good to get involved in organizations because they can help us too as
Yeah,
people.
yeah, and I agree with that. And my jobs is just I've been out here and just doing my thing and met good people, and they slide me around. Once you get out here in the field and you do good work or you do stuff right or whatever, they hook you up with the next person, hook you up with the next person, and
That's
then
even in your
yeah,
business of being an entrepreneur, right?
and
You
they just
know,
wait. And look, and they just pass me around.
Yeah, I'm sure you like to be tossed.
Hey, look, like a woman. As long as I'm getting paid.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say
But I'm just saying, I mean, but you know, a lot of times that's why you got to be careful who you talk to, talk down to, this and that. Because when I came, you know, just thinking about coming up, it wasn't a lot of job, you know, openings. You actually have to know somebody or kind of get, like you said, a hookup from somebody.
that.
You know what I'm saying? To get
Somebody put in
jobs.
a good word for you.
But I definitely think pretty privilege is a thing because I remember pretty women all the times quitting jobs. Like I get another one next week, and then I have another one next week. You be like, what? You know what I'm saying?
I know somebody that always changing jobs. Oh, I just couldn't deal with those people. Oh, I worked there 2 jobs ago. I've been here for such and such time. Like, God dang.
Well,
Just switch up easily.
I knew, I knew, I knew back then. You know, even when I started working, you know, I was telling somebody that today. I started working in the job when I started working. They was paying 335. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So they almost just pushed us to the streets. I mean, like you know what I'm saying? Like you can get to a place that you just push. You know what I'm saying? Like you were working 57 hours, getting a $350 check or something. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
it was ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And you could beg on the corner and make more money than that. You know, real. I seen dope friends go to the edge of the corner and come back with $10 in a second. But I'm just saying, man.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? So you had to have a different and I'm gonna tell you, man. Now this is shots out to a lot of ladies that had to do extra curricular activities to raise their children because I done seen a lot of it where women had to do what they had to do to feed and clothe and keep the lights on and what's name. And I don't think enough women get that shot out of you know all the coochie they had to sell to raise their child. And not just that, you know, just put in vulnerable situations and different situations trying to feed their family and provide for their family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, um, it's a lot of things that women have to do that I done seen women do to feed their children and what's the name that I have to commend them because now I see young dudes doing it. Okay, my bad. But
I knew it was coming. So much.
I see sometimes these new dudes, man, they ain't been around their mama so much they don't want to work. So they out there trying to sell booty like they mama.
Listen, look at Marcus. You read that. You read
I
everything.
dropped to the in his ass.
Yeah,
I'm
sis.
just saying. I'm just saying. No, but he understand what I'm saying, man. Any man that been around a long time that seen women do a whole lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember when women used to, you know, tell me, "Oh, I just need $30 to get my hair done," and you know, just doing all kind of stuff. And I see them put themselves in compromising situations and stuff like that. And then I felt bad because I didn't have enough money to support them. No, I'm talking about when a woman might used to ask me for money, I'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I probably was scared to tell them that I ain't got that much. You know, I'm on a mission, and I'm saving some money right now. Just don't even keep money on me like that. I wish I could, you know what I'm saying? But like like a pimp told me one time, he said, "Hey, they makes tricks for a reason. So it just point her to the nearest trick, and it'll be all right." And they say trick, not.
This
I
man
mean,
would make the world a better place. Y'all terrible.
no, I'm just saying. Like, I mean, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you this, and it might not go. Uh, a lot of women. I see how women can fall off and kind of have a certain level of distaste. Like when I worked around strippers, I realized how much they hated men to a certain core. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Really?
yeah, a lot of strippers that been through a lot of things kind of hate men to a certain core because you got to think about it. They in there with a man trying to degrade them every night, throwing money on them, slapping them on the ass, trying to get a free feel or whatever it is out there. You know what I'm saying? And and one thing about it, I think I think we don't look at the path of two sides of women. Like you have that woman that she made a bed, she decided to go to route and have 3, 4, 5 kids, thinking she was gonna be with this man forever, and then leave him, and then it leaves a bitter taste in the mouth. I mean, tonight just I want to give shots out to women that have been lived a certain kind of dream and didn't get it, because I'm gonna tell you, and I might say this wrong, it might come out wrong or whatever, but a lot of hoes and women, it's a lot of them out there that are good women. You know what I'm saying? That are great women that do whatever you say. You know what I'm saying? You have them cook something, run and cook and massage, this and that. I mean, whatever you want them to do, is women out there that'll do it. But I think a lot of women got caught up with doing the wrong thing for some of the wrong men that wasn't planning on sticking there for the long term. So I think what it be is, once they had them babies, this and that, and you've been with a dude 15, 20 years, this and that. And then what make it so bad now, women will go through all that bullshit, and once the nigga settle down, then they'll leave his ass. They'll leave his ass. I mean, all he want to do is sit on the couch now. I mean, but I'm just saying, like, I was listening to my Uncle Earl one time, and he's still here, still in the country. But I was listening to him one time. His wife. I was listening to him one time, and he said, "If my wife knew what I was doing before I turned 47, she'd have been left me." Because what people don't realize sometimes, a lot of men at young age do a lot of things, do a whole lot of stuff. And then they slow down and whatever at their older age and this and that, and you know what I'm saying, and become what the woman want them to become and all that good stuff. And sometimes women don't have the patience to wait on it. You know, Sometimes they be like short ticks. I make a month
But
more.
this be the problem. Just say for instance, if you have this woman that is around here waiting for you to decide if you want to catch on and realize your good thing, right? So when you're out there playing, does your home miss anything? Is anything taken away from the home? That be the problem. When you decide to exclude your home for your fun outside the house, that'd be a lot of the guys' problem. You just get caught up in it till you exclude what you got at home.
Mm.
You're not taking care of the home. You're not even taking care of what's at home when you get there. But you want her to be deprived and just sit and wait till you get done playing. That's not fair to women. You shouldn't hold on to nobody that you don't care to be with.
You said hold on to them like
Hold on to them. Like, don't be trying to make them stick around till you get done playing, jump on the street.
I don't think women and men be just trying to hold on to it. See, one thing I think about a lot of men still care for their significant other or their woman. I just think a lot of men sometimes play around, but then they come home or whatever, and they still love their woman or whatever. I think what it is I think it's a thing called I think it's what they call sometimes a nature, and I think men might uh, play a little bit, but I think like the strong nature in a man, uh, make most men come home. Like it, what it is this the problem. Say a man go out there and play. I
Uh-huh.
think a man can go out there and play, but it can be just play. You know what I'm saying?
No,
And
tell
what,
me.
and then the
No, I
other,
didn't know. What you mean play?
I'm
Just
gonna
play in the
wrap
street.
it up. I'm gonna wrap it up for you.
Okay.
So if a woman go out and play, it's different because
Why?
she gonna play and catch feelings. She gonna actually like the person she playing with and all that old type of stuff. And I think she gonna actually like have feelings and this and that. And but guess what? If that man that you playing with know you as a woman, got a man, the play still is different. See, you think you playing to get with him and be with him, and he just playing because he just playing, and you don't realize he a man that just might be playing too, and thinking that once you leave this man, he gonna want, but he's still gonna have it in the back of his mind when he got with you. You had a man and you were playing, so he can't never really trust you because in the back of his mind, once you get with him, you might go out there and play again. You feel what I'm saying?
I hear you.
So sometimes a woman don't understand that. I think sometimes nature takes over some of this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like like it's just like you was looking at it's a like they were saying it's a shortage of men. So um in certain cities, like Atlanta, I think women outnumber men, what, 20 to 1 there? Do you know? Can
I
you type it up? 'Cause I know you're good at that type of stuff. Let me get back on the subject. Let me flip the next thing down while you typing up something.
So tell me this. What am I looking up
20 The 20 to 1. What the ratio of
for
men
Atlanta?
Atlanta and here too? I mean, just big cities or whatever. What is like Dallas?
We'll just say in the United States.
Now,
big city.
because what I'm doing is the big city because I read
Well,
like
first off, let's look for
Oregon.
Mississippi. In Mississippi, women with Mississippi outnumber men with a condition by nearly 4-1. So,
Oh, in Mississippi.
in fact,
So
nearly 7 in 10 people with autumn. Oh, Lord.
what if you say Jackson, Mississippi? What did you say? 72 people? What?
Nothing. That's
Oh,
crazy.
sound like you gonna say something bad. There's a
In
lot of
Jackson,
shit going on in
Mississippi, the
Mississippi.
gender ratio is 97 men to 100 women. Oh my goodness.
He said what?
It said 97 men to 100 women.
That ain't but 3 off though,
Right.
man.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah, but
terrible.
oh, what you mean?
I mean, that's just 97 men to 100 women. That's just tit for tat. If you don't already have somebody, you won't probably find them.
Oh, you saying? Oh, you saying like it's only 3 out of every 100?
3 that's short of men, but still is matching number like men and women. So if you don't directly have nobody,
I got to give you some more stats on that one. How many men? They like men out of that
right?
ratio,
Man, how many women like women only?
right? So you got to think about that ratio in
That's
there.
what I'm saying.
How many? Hold on. How many locked up? You know what I'm saying? You got to look at that ratio.
Then you know the homicide rate is high this year.
How
Already.
many? Look, how many men homeless? You didn't even count them, did it? So after you go through all that and get all that, how many got high blood pressure and lymph? Okay, my bad. I'm just being real.
I've been and smoke too much. They can't wake up.
Hey, that all that. So I'm just saying, there's a lot of stuff that go into all that.
Yeah.
It made you bring out the fan, didn't it?
Look, gave me a whole hot flash. I'm
And
like,
then you said it's
y'all
already photo. You said photo one in Atlanta.
Uh-huh.
So what? Okay.
No, 4-1 was in Mississippi. It said 4-1.
Oh,
So I
okay.
gave you the entire ratio, then the 97 to 100 women. So that's just like
Yes.
4-1. That's a shortage.
Yeah.
So
Once
that's
you break down all the other stuff.
that's why you can play like that, because it's a lot of us. And you got a lot to play with.
I think
You
what
take
break,
it up from what
yeah,
the
but
other ones don't want her. They won't him. They probably want you.
okay, then you gotta think about this here. I'm taking a piece out of Patrick O'Neill book. He said, he said, he said, and then you faithful, I got to get all your extras. And then he said that man died. So so you got to look at the death ratio with women. How many men die? In the middle age than women. You know what I'm saying? How many dudes ain't going to the doctor to take care of themselves and whoop de whoop whoop? It's a lot of things that go into all that. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to break it down. Most women gonna say they want a man 6 feet. So say do this.
Somebody gonna be out.
What's the ratio of how many men 6 feet in Jackson, Mississippi? While we doing this next what's that? What's it? When you walk in the store with your be judged by the way you dress or cover your skin or both. Do you talk to people just Man, hold on, this right here. Okay. All right. Jonathan say I'm 6 feet. Go on, tell me how many 6 feet people here.
Well, it doesn't specify the feet wise in Jackson, but just thinking about the world um, in an average, there are only 14.5% of all men that are 6 feet or over.
And then if you
That's
break it down into just black people, then
uh-huh. And
yeah,
it's gonna drop lower and lower because the population of blacks are much less in the
then you
United
put black people in Mississippi.
States. Right. And that's gonna be less because it's a lot of
Now, I would love to see the ratio in Jackson, people that's 6 feet or taller.
well,
How
you
many?
just do this.
How
Just do
many?
just think about in your inner circle. Just say about 30 friends. Out of 30 friends, out of the 30, how many are at least 6 feet or taller?
All of
Oh, okay. Where y'all be hanging at?
them.
So we can let the ladies know that's looking for men 6 feet or taller.
I'm just saying, like, you know how they say birds of a feather flock together. I was looking at the other night, I was wondering, I was sitting there saying I'm 6'3", and I was out there talking to my partners at night. I was looking face to face to damn near everybody. You know, some of them was taller than me. So it, you know, it's like that every time I even talk, like my partner that be on here, Bruce. John to say he's 6 foot. He probably stretching a little bit, but John's probably 6 foot. Yep. But let me see. Oh, what was his name? What was on? Hey, everybody, every dude that I had one. It was one the other night when all us got together. That I know one that might not. He might be 6 feet. I'm just 6'3", so sometimes I can let that make somebody too short. No, I'm just saying for real
The
though.
stretch mode, really, Mr. Untouchable.
No, but and when I thought about it, I was like, yeah, he might be 6'3". I sometimes when I look and I had to look down at somebody, I'm thinking they might be short, but I forget that.
You just got those other little few
Yeah,
inches.
yeah. And
Oh,
then if you're wearing the right shoes, you look even taller. So I'm just saying.
so y'all be them Prince boots out there? The
Mm,
Carlton from First Prince
you
boots.
wrong, devil.
I
You
was just
wrong.
asking.
Them
That's why
print.
all the trail riders they look real tall because they be putting on those boots. Like, hey, little boy, he taking shoes. I'm like, whoo.
Man, you silly. Okay. That one there.
Okay, so do you just talk um, to just the people or friends you are around, or you cross race conversations? So, just say for instance, you hang around the people you hang with on a regular basis.
Uh,
So, can you go into another setting where you're cross racing and
yeah.
not just Caucasians, Asians, whatever other race? Can you sit in a room and have a conversation and have a conversation with other races?
Oui, monsieur. Okay.
They were like, "Oh, you watch Bugs Bunny."
uh, but I have. I'm gonna tell you the kind of people that I done had conversation with. Okay, I done had conversations with a lot of Indians, a lot of Arabs, uh,
What about
white
Asians?
white people, of course, uh, Africans. I have had all these conversations. Uh, I think the Africans are the most harder to talk to. It's something about Americans sometimes. I just want to breach that what's the name. I don't think a lot of African dudes kind of mess with African black men out here, and I don't think it's because they don't want to. I think because they probably done had bad experiences with them. You know what I'm saying? Because like once somebody try to take you fast or maybe rob you or anything that something might have happened, you know, because there's a lot of dudes out here I can say that on some BS. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So if I can see it, and if they come from another country, they gonna feel it because they might try to be nice or whatever, and just because a person know they from not from here and they might be able to get away with something, I because a lot of people look at it and say, I might never see them again. It's the same thing if you go to another person, like say if you go to a football game, and you go to Chiefs football game and wherever the Chiefs stadium at or whatever, and you get outside there, you go to a corner store and a dude see you with a Chiefs uniform on or whatever, or say he look at your tag or something and see you from Mississippi, he might take you fast because he like, I ain't gonna never see them again. They ain't gonna never see me again. They in here for town and night and they leaving probably tomorrow. If I rob them, if I stay out the way 2-3 days, I ain't gonna get caught no way. Cause they
Really?
gonna be gone. No,
I
I'm
wouldn't
just,
have never came up with that
that's how they think.
that theory. I'm
That's how
just saying.
when you go to
I
another
understand
let me
that. I
tell you something.
understand. I'm saying what you're saying is
Yeah.
possibly the truth, but I'm
When
just
I
saying I wouldn't have never thought you were
say,
going there with it.
let me tell you something. When somebody sees somebody new hit their student in the city, you better be one of the dangerous people around here. See, one thing about it, if they look at you and they see some gangster stuff in you, they'll bag them off there because they know you might be ready for whatever they might be coming from. Because don't nobody want to get shot by a nigga out of town because he can disappear just like you. You know what I'm saying? Like you try him, you get your ass murked and he gone back to his town and he get rid of the gun or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? Like it can happen both ways. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But if you see somebody, like if somebody see a group of women or whatever, and they know you out of town, that's why people get, when you go to another country, that's why they so busy want to get you. Jamaica, you better not go in the wrong place in Jamaica.
They're gonna get a crew back.
They gonna take
That's what that's
everything
what
you
they
got,
know.
your food, your socks, your
Yeah.
tennis shoes. They gonna send you back, and all they know if they can stay out of the way for 3, 4, 5 days, you gonna be gone. Ain't nobody gonna be looking for them no more.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Well, yeah. And that's what I've heard, like I've talked to people, girls trip where they went to like Jamaica.
right.
And when you get there, you go to these clubs and you meet these people, and they know it's going to be fun. They know you're here to just enjoy yourself,
Yeah,
to go
drink.
out and have this good time. And you go and you party and you give it up to this stranger that show you a great time. You wake up, everything gone.
Yeah, you
And
don't know
that's what I'm saying. You can't get comfortable like that in other places that's not your surrounding or you know nothing about. I wouldn't even know how the police system worked in Jamaica.
guess what.
So
Guess what? Only time they start being real nice to you is you start pulling out that camera, filming them, and taking pictures of them. Hey, yeah,
oh, don't it?
yeah. And they know they wanted to get you. They be like, God damn it. I got to call Jerome. I got to cut him in. I'm just saying, because it's the same thing around, any town. If you're around a certain kind of dudes, you got to watch out because if they don't get you, they know dudes that will. So think about it. If you in Jamaica, only thing about them, they don't want to straight murder Americans because the tourists and stuff like that. But they'll rob you blind. They'll rob you blind. They'll rob any of you. You come over there. That's why when people be so hype about going to other countries, see, one thing they don't never look up and think, they don't never look up. I be watching all these gangs in every country and everything, and the M13s and all this and all these different countries. And all you got to do is get around the line. Look at Mexico. All of a sudden, Mexico done start kidnapping people here and there. But see, guess what? Messed up tourists. America didn't play that. They actually found the dude that did it, killed him, put him by the border, and said, America, this is the dude that do it. Do we know he did it? No. But they gonna give you somebody because they don't want the problem that America might lay on their border or cut them off with some, you know what I'm saying, with they funded, with making money. See, one thing about it, tourists and stuff like that, it's a lot of places that people be want to rob you and all kind of stuff. They can't do it in certain areas because they know the backlash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even their own officers, you costing us if they hear 2-3 robberies and they get out there, tourists gonna slow down. Come here, it's dangerous. That's why you able to go to certain places, and that's why they try to keep you certain places on the boat, right here, right there, for your safety, because they know you don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? See, I know better. I don't just want to go to countries like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when I go to certain places, I love the hood, but I am not a guest. I am. You know that old saying is not where you're from, is where you at. See, sometimes it don't matter where you at. If they know you hood, they can understand. They can look at you and tell you different than these other. Because see, let me tell you the difference between a hood dude and another dude. See, another dude like a deer in headlights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The hood dude is smooth and player like, and he kind of watching what's going on, but he ain't tripping, he ain't scared and all that. And they can sense a level of fear or whatever going on with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep. So what you think about that subject there?
So, do you talk to just the people or friends you are around? I already did that. We
Yeah,
did.
but I was asking you what you felt about it.
I mean, we just discussed this. I was just saying, like, yeah,
All right. Next.
okay. So, do we teach our children about the challenges they will face because of their race?
Yeah, I think we
That's a
do.
good question, because, like, do you tell these kids that you may be faced with discrimination because you're a dark person,
Yeah.
you know? And you don't tell them, like, I don't know what movie that was when they were teaching the children to put their hands on a dash when you see the cops coming.
I remember it was like a document, but this the problem here. What we got to do is it, all this is stuff that been taught. What
Mhm.
happened is emotions got into it, and people started telling kids and stuff to not do what the police always say. Pull out
No.
your phone, pull out your phone, record it.
Um,
All that. Say something. If you ain't got record by the time he coming to your window, do not reach for
reach
nothing.
for your phone.
Leave your phone should be in your hand. I already record. I already sitting up there somewhere, leaning against something. Wherever you got it, but you don't ever need to touch it no more. You know what I'm
No.
saying? Especially while he right there at the car getting your information or whatever. You don't need to be reaching for nothing, nothing. The first thing you need to know is he want to see your hands and he don't want you to make no sudden movements or nothing
Yeah.
like that.
You want to feel like he's safe. But listen,
That's
what about this new thing that they're talking about, saying I don't need a driver's license to operate a car or drive a car in America? You heard the new.
Oh, yeah. No, it ain't new. It ain't
I
nothing
mean,
new.
I'm just saying it's new to me. I'm just saying.
No, it been like that. It's like it's a I'm trying to think. Okay, we are like the aborigines, right?
Aborigines.
Okay, so what it is you can own something, and it's not really called a car. It's called a traveling. You travel. You don't call it. I'm in a car and I'm moving. I'm traveling. I'm moving from here to here, and this is mine. I own it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to really have a real tag or whatever. If you own it and buy it or whatever, you don't have to have a license. You can say, I am not under the constructs of America. See,
Oh.
this you can't have a driver license now. See, if you got a driver license, that all that stuff gone out the window because you done signed little documents saying I'm about these rules and this and that. So the people that do this, they don't have a driver license or nothing. They say, well, I do not live under the rules that they set for everybody else. I got my own traveling thing. You know what I'm saying? And I am afford to be able to travel.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. If it's a horse or what's the name, you always been allowed to travel. So you could just tell them, I don't have no driving license, I am traveling. And that's what that is. And
I ain't trying it. I ain't trying to be the first. I'm not trying to be on the news.
yeah, but I wish you had came to me about 3 years ago because I remember it so good back then what it was called. But right now I am brain dead because I ain't really, I kind of got out of watching them videos because they give you a self delusional thing because a lot of police officers are not going to hold that standard. And the only reason a lot of people get away with it because some people have cameras, this and that, and they kind of, it's ain't their first rodeo. The people
Mm,
that do been doing this for years, and it's
yeah,
not a whole bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? You
yeah,
probably have 10 or 15 or 20 dudes in America that have never had a driver license or they under a certain, what I'm saying, they look at the rules different
yeah.
because you can say I'm a Moors. That what it is. You can say I'm Moors and I don't live by these rules that you done construct because I was here before y'all.
Um,
Yeah, it's something like that.
okay, well, I still would have to look into something like that. I understand what you're saying. It
Yeah,
sounds good, but I need to know for myself. So,
yeah. So what we were saying on this one here, did we get into this one?
well, we were saying, like, do you let the children know what things they will face in life because of their race?
Yeah. And I think one thing about a child, you have to let them know because in these days, I think because I think because when I came up, it was it was way worse than it is now. So I think whatever town you is
Mm,
being different, you know what I'm saying? Because like they say, we still got sundown towns in America that you shouldn't even be driving through at a certain time of night. You know what I'm saying?
well, some
So
people saying that Mississippi was a sundown.
nah,
Do you
not
think that?
all of Mississippi. No, certain towns in Mississippi is certain sundown towns. Like you
Well, I
don't go
know
to
I felt like that traveling through a certain part of
yeah,
Mississippi
it's certain
where you
towns,
don't have no phone service, and it's so
right?
spooky. It
There
was
you
so
go.
spooky.
You know what I'm saying? So I believe now any town that you can go through and you can still be live, it ain't a sundown town because they exposing a lot of stuff that people be doing, on certain areas. But I think the sundown town thing is slowly getting exposed because what's happening now and it's smart. A lot of dudes trying to go viral, they got all these cameras. They are actually going to these sundown towns and interviewing these white people in these sundown towns because you got cameras now. You can
Mhm.
expose them like you don't like niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like you can say certain stuff. They be like, then they be, the camera on, maybe like, I don't have no problem with
Mhm.
long as they ain't in my yard. You know what I'm saying? So it's you always gonna have people that don't like other people. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like what trips me out is, and this the only thing I have a problem with. Most black women ain't never had a white woman to do their nails, they feet, they nails, and nothing like that. But you would go and spend all your money to these Koreans, some Chinese that would never fuck with you in real life. After you give them that money to pay for your what's name, you never see them again. You know what I'm saying? They don't come to no none of your cookouts, your barbecues, they don't you don't look, the shop number, you don't know their house number, you ain't never been to their house, you ain't never hung out with them. I mean, you're not cool with them like that, but you give them your money every week, and you don't know nothing about them. You don't even know where they stayed. You know what I'm saying? If they fuck your shit up today, they could go and move to another nail tech, and you would never know because you can
Where
go.
they gone?
Yeah,
I've
but
seen it before.
yeah, but all I'm saying is, I think as much as black women spend on hair and nails and stuff like that, we should have more black techs and stuff like that that's willing to make that money and keep it in the hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
other than that, when when it come to, okay, like I say, white people spend money with you. White people come and spend money with you, and you spend money with them. They'll come to your soul food place. They even try to creep in your club. 100%, you know what I'm saying? They'll come wherever. But have you ever seen a Korean person in your club? Chinese person in your club? And these the people that you give most of your money to. So, you know, I look at that sometimes and I say, okay, just remember, when you so nice to your little, oh, I just mess with little so she do my stuff so good, and they be in there talking now, you don't know they language, they be like, yes, here go that bitch again. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know what they saying,
Oh my goodness.
Chinese or nothing. They could be talking to you like a dog. Ooh, her feet so spiky. You don't know what they saying about you, but you go give them your money, and they leave, and they go. And I was looking at the other day, and they got nice houses out there, and in Byram, and not Byram, in Brandon, and over here off of the magic trays and all of that type of stuff. That nice house, big old houses all out there. And you sit up there giving your money away and you don't care. And I think until, you know, people fuck with people that fuck with them, then I think it better. But because these people are conditioned sometimes to not fuck with us, period. If your name ain't Kobe or a famous basketball player or something like that, they don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me keeping it real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next, go ahead.
So it is said that many people don't have friends of a different race. How does something like this happen? Like, If you don't fool with nobody outside of your own culture,
Mm.
what do you think that took place to make this happen?
Well, what it is sometimes is I'm gonna tell you this. It's just like a person getting stuck being a Democratic just because of Democrat. They don't even know what this person stand for. I done seen people vote for people. They don't know nothing more than their name. And I remember when I was like that at a real young age, 20, 21, 22. I don't even and then people start getting mad at me because they'll tell me, "Oh, vote for what's name." I'm like, I don't know what their position is on stuff. And oh, they're a Democrat. I don't give a damn about just a Democrat, and that's
Mm-hmm.
the problem. We so messed up in the head that because they Democrat, we should vote for them. We forgot what we need. If you want to be a beggar all your life, if you want handouts all your life, vote Democrat. If you want somebody to tell you get off your bootstraps and help you get off your bootstraps and stuff like that, and help you in a way that you can help yourself, cut taxes, cut food costs, cut this, cut that. That's what Republicans believe in. Cutting shit so you can do for yourself and you don't need the government. See, Democrats believe in more government. Republicans believe in less government.
Well, the thing of the matter is,
Yeah.
um, I don't agree with that part because there are some things that happen with the Democrats that they look out for on the American people because we were
Like
brought up we were brought up as African Americans, and a lot of us were imposed by being directed by the plantation stuff, the slavery style. Slavery
what?
just has taken you where you have to live on master's land around him to where you live in your own house, but you still on master's land. So nothing has changed. They're just giving a bark like they're actually doing something for the people, and they're not.
What are you talking about?
So I don't think it's gonna be for Republican or not. This is the
No, I'm
United
saying,
States that we
no, I'm
live
saying,
in.
are you talking about Republican or Democrat? Or are you just talking
I'm
about?
not talking about either one.
Oh,
I'm
well,
just
what
saying
I'm
in
saying is,
America where we
well,
live, the slavery is not gone. It's just renamed to something else.
yeah, but um, let me tell you this. Slavery to me now sometimes is a mindset. Sometimes we won't get it out of our own way to make stuff happen. Like I done seen people get five, $10,000 back, 15,000. They don't take that money to start a business. No, they go to rent a center. They go to goddamn Cowboy Maloney. They go start buying them new little stuff. They go to the car lot, buy them Audi. They do all this with their tax money instead of buying a lawnmower, trailer, truck, something that might benefit them in starting a business. So what it is I think one thing we are skipping is a mindset. Sometimes we always want to try to blame government, but guess what? You know why we gonna always have slavery? We're gonna always have slavery because you guess what? It's gonna be always somebody just want to do the minimum or a little bit, not take over and this and that. Because let me tell you something. A lot of things you got to leave alone to let yourself go and to save money. A lot of people got to let go of weed, cigarettes, drink. I mean, I remember my partner before he died. Shots out to TJ before he died. I remember when he was at this other place and he was paying rent, and he said, "Oh man, I'm gonna have to stop. I'm gonna have to stop drinking because I need to get me a house." my own house. So the man stopped drinking for 4, 5 years. Bought him a house, fixed it up, this and that. And then I caught him. I said, "Damn, man, you back drinking? Why you stop drinking? Back drinking and you got all this?" He said, "Cause I like drinking." And he just stopped it because he was
He
on a
had
mission.
another fish.
You feel what I'm saying? And let me tell you right now, we got people that can't stop shit to start a mission. They can't stop smoking. They can't stop drinking. They can't stop getting high. They're going to sing, "Oh, I got to get high. I got to get high." You got too many habits to save some money to make something better for yourself. You feel what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
thousands of houses out here. Listen, man, it's thousands of houses out here abandoned for $2, $3, $4, $5,000 that you can buy and fix up and make it your own. But you think a lot of people trying to do that? Uh-huh. They'd rather buy an Audi and stay in front of and stay in an apartment complex because they don't like yards. You know what I'm saying? I hear so much dumb shit, from people. I just shut up, but I be listening. But I hear them and they be like, "I don't like cutting grass. That's why I keep me apart." Look, you 60. You need a yard. You need something that's yours by now. You know what I'm saying? So
But
what?
why?
Why what?
I said, why are you saying he need his house by 60?
Every this every man need a house by 60 because guess what? The work gonna slow down. The knees gonna lock up. All this stuff is going downhill, and you need to have something that basically where you can have something that you ain't got to pay all these bills. You can scrounge up that tax money every year to pay your taxes and be through with it.
Oh,
You know,
so he need that for that reason, just to
right?
have his house
That's
so he can
that's
just pay
that's
taxes.
anybody. That's anybody to me as they get older. As
Oh,
you get older, you need something. It's just like owning a car. When a person own a car and he take care of his car, he's saving so much money when he own a car and own a house. He saved. Think about it. That check that he have is not going out to these type of entities like
but
that.
when he died, what he's gonna do with the money that he saved
See,
from?
let me tell you something. That's why people can't keep money. Because if you already at the dying end and then trying to save and plenty yourself, that's why people can't leave nothing for their children sometimes and all that because they so worried about if they leave and leave somebody something. People don't even want to leave nobody. You know what? One thing about that I can say about some white people and other people that they will have them a big insurance policy or what, and when they die, they leave their family set there, they paying the bill. See, black family leave their family in debt. We gotta go gold funds for your funeral because you ain't had no what's my name? You had bond money, but you ain't have burial money. You know what I'm saying? You hear all these niggas, I got bond money, but you ain't got nothing to bury you, and you leaving your folks worse than when you was here
Shout
because
out
you.
to anybody that's watching this sell life insurance. This is the perfect time.
But I'm just saying, like,
I mean, I understand what you're saying.
like people don't realize when you leave this earth, if you leave your family with debt, your debt, you didn't do a good job here. You were still a burden, even in your death. You was a burden for the people around you. You was a burden when you was here, and then you was a burden even when you died because you didn't leave nobody a red cent because you left one. You left here thinking about um
What happened?
hold on. Oh dang, forgot about that. Okay, yeah, but oh, okay, uh, yeah, but let me get back there because my thing, I'm sick of this thing. Man. Let me. I'm trying. Okay, well, I'll tell you this. Yeah. But um, did okay. Okay, there's a new one down there. No, all right, I'm back there. Boy, I tell you the truth. Nah, I just, you know how that is. You already know what I'm going through over here.
So, is it hard to have or trust a friend from another race? So, do you have friends you trust from another race?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good.
Um, I think I trust people, but I'm a different type of trust than people. I trust people to be them.
Oh, okay,
You
okay.
know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people trust a person to be somebody else or something. I trust people to be them. I think a lot of people don't do that enough. You know, accept a person for being them and accepting that they gonna have stuff you don't like. And once you be able to work around that, just like I got a partner and he might be late all the time, but he always on time. You know what I'm saying?
What does that mean?
And that means he might be late sometime, but he when he get there, he is always on time and helping you when you really need him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like people don't understand. Sometimes you can have people that seems like they never there when you want them, but they
Oh.
always need them.
Oh, almost like God. Oh, okay then.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes we can get in there where oh man, my partner ain't got that, and then you catch a flat and he pull up, what up, man? You know what I'm saying? Like you got to
Those
have
are the best.
right, and one thing all my true friends know about me, it can be 2, 3, 4 in the morning. If they call me, if I'm woke, if the phone ring, I'm gonna answer. And if they need me, I'm up. I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you ain't got a lot of people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
when you got a couple people in your life that's like that, don't you take them lightly.
For
You know,
granted.
because you would never know when you have them type of friends again that will come when you need them. You know what I'm saying? And not always there when you want them, but when you need them, they gonna be there. Like
Mhm.
I tell people all the time, and I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. One thing about being my friend, if your ass 400 miles away and
You
you
coming?
you need me, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Dang, man. So you got me like that. I need you, dog. I appreciate you. You stick around, friend.
I mean, that's how it is, though. I mean,
That's
like,
what's up. I mean, if you have that in a person, that is considered really something true. Like in the middle of the night, you can call this person and they come. You don't have that anymore. You don't have people that you can just depend on.
I'm gonna tell you, you got this sometimes. These damn phones got their own mind sometimes. Sometimes these phones shut down and they be fucking you out of friendship. They stop the ringer from ringing. I mean, phones do a whole lot of stuff. I
No,
didn't say,
you can't be turning stuff off now. That's the
oh, I'm telling you, sometimes these phones have focus. Like I done seen my phone that say focus and it say this and it say that. It got like 5, 6 settings, and sometimes it'll go like after a certain time, it's just automatic go into another mode. And I'm still trying to figure this out sometimes. So I don't know.
it
You
has
know,
nothing to do with you.
nah, not not
Okay.
I'm a good guy.
But what made you just bring that up?
What?
What your phone do?
No, 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 no. I just noticed. You know how when you notice stuff, when you really and truly is. I put it away. Some people don't watch everything around. Sometimes people just watch some stuff around them. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm the type of person who watch everything that going on around me, from phone, from this, that. Everybody around me, all my people around me, all my partners around me, I'm watching everything. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm the type of person, like I said, just don't ask me something if you don't want to hear the unfiltered truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, warn me, tell me. I don't want to hear all the truth. You know what I'm saying? Tell me you don't want to hear all that. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like it be like this sometimes. Like we go through a whole lot of stuff, and every day we trying to figure stuff out to make our life better. And I'm the type of person that's thinking all the time. Every time something go on around me, I'm thinking. Sometimes stuff happen. I do stuff different because I'm thinking. I'm trying to stay one step here, one step there. You know what I'm saying? Just thinking. So I think we get caught up in a lot of stuff for thinking too much and thinking too less. Go ahead. Last but not least.
Do we choose friends that are on our same level, that want something out of life, or just fun friends?
Uh, both. No,
Oh,
I think what it is sometimes we have friends that we had a long time. Some of them friends become just fun friends. As we get older, sometimes we know the friends that's better for our everyday life. And we try to surround ourselves with them friends in everyday life. But then every now and then the fun friends slide up in them. Hey, you know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, you're having fun and you forgot this the fun friend that always gets you in trouble. But, you know, um, what you think about it?
I
Nah,
mean,
nah, don't be quiet now.
no,
You gotta say
you
it.
didn't even give me an opportunity. You need to calm down. I just humped my shoulder because I can agree with you to disagree on some levels, but I do have friends.
Go ahead.
I do have friends that are on my same level, but then some of those that's on my same level is like some of the fun stuff that I like to do to wiggle wiggle. I call the other friends and I choose them. But it doesn't mean that they're not on my same level. It's just some things that they do that I enjoy that doing that with them more. That's all.
So you throw your regular friends, everyday friends out the window for your friend.
No, no, I didn't say regular every day. I'm just saying these are more of these people are more professional And I like a little hood style sometimes, so I just go with that set of friends to have me the fun that I like and enjoy sometimes.
And I,
So I just enjoy the both of, a little both worlds.
I can feel you on that because I have certain days of the week that I want to chill, let loose, and you want to hang with, you know what I'm saying? How you say it, the fun friends that like shooting pool, that like doing this, that like doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like it gets like that.
Mhm.
So I can agree with that. I get along with the fun friends and like that. But I think that balance is needed sometimes because you don't want to feel like I think the fun friends kind of keep life enjoyment a little bit.
Well, you want to be around people where they won't be offended if you said the wrong thing or if you laugh out loud or you party hard,
Yeah.
so you just do your thing. You got those friends that you can do that with. Then you have some where they're more modest and they'll be more concerned because, like, they be at home at 10 o'clock. Then you have those that stay a few hours later.
That part.
Mhm.
Shouts out to everybody who watching. I see a lot of people on the live watching, but you know how it is. A lot of people don't want to come in. Shouts out to all the people watching and all that good stuff. Um, what else you got to say?
Nothing. Good night.
Man, hey, let's get back a little bit. I didn't say get little then. Yeah, how they do it? Um, sound like you ready to go.
Yeah. Trip all big splash, baby, you can see it. Yeah.
And by the good words of the old Rodney King, can we all just get along? Because think sometimes I think sometimes we forget that everybody got the same blood running through them. Sometimes your friend might not look like you, but it might be the best friend you got.
Mm.
So I think we all got to start looking around and saying, you know, uh, we get on a lot of racial stuff, but I do believe it's a divide somewhere. But people can be good friends, good business, and stuff like that, all the time. You know what I'm saying? Just like I feel like uh, we'll be all right. We just got to stop being so anti this, anti that, and learn how to kind of get along. Like I have noticed, and I'm gonna do it like this. I have noticed how we throw a lot of people under the bus and don't even know them or know how they think or this and that. I want a lot of people that do real research on, even on Biden. Like all Biden policies that put us in jail. The man been a politician since 1977. The man been in there when every policy went against us. The Bill Clinton that policy that threw a lot of people in jail and got them 20, 30, 85% rule and everything. He voted on a lot of them things. And just because one thing that made me mad the other day, and I want everybody to look it up, is when he went out there and went to the chicken place and got some chicken and fries and all that, and went down and ate at the black table with the black folk with the fried chicken and this and that. And I think that was real kind of racist, for him. I mean, had the carry bag on the table. Before you pulled out the cameras, y'all could at least put some plates down there, got everything out, all that. They was eating out the bag with the little chicken and this and that, carry out food, this and that. And shouts out to any restaurant that made the good money off that. Maybe he even felt it was all right to his name. But I ain't gonna hate on that. I'm just gonna hate on the idea that they could have did it better. You know what I'm saying? They could have had some nice plates out there. They could have had a better conversation. But I don't listen. I want lobster. If the president come to my house, shots out right now. Any president come to my house, don't come to me with the BS. I want Don Perignon. I want lobster tails, all these old good stuff. I don't want the cheap stuff. Don't bring me no $5 bag chicken to my house. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Bring me some what that is, some garlic. Hold on, what that is? What's the fish eggs is? What they call?
Caviar.
See, I want some caviar and stuff. I'm just saying, I don't want the bullshit. Bring me the best. I didn't want to meet no president and eating fried chicken and French fries. Nah, I don't want that. Even women don't want that. They don't even want the Cheesecake Factory. Long less some fried chicken. If I brought fried chicken and some fries to a woman, that shit is really. But I'm just saying. So, as they're saying, let's get on out there.
Yeah. Trip out big splash, baby, you can see it.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you Listen. Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now.
Got him! He cold. She belongs to the streets. Bye, Felicia.
Y'all fancy.
Bye, Felicia.
I say, and we up out of here.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, y'all. We'll see y'all next Tuesday. Hold on, did I even put that down? I'll be tripping.
Yeah, you slipped.
Yeah. We'll see y'all next Tuesday at 9 p.m. I mean, man, I'm gonna have a fast show. You know how I get there, and I'm gonna get over and show up and this thing. We're gonna make it happen. And shouts out to everybody on Facebook and YouTube. Be sure to like and subscribe and go to the YouTube page because we trying to move on over to YouTube a little bit so I can say what I want to say, how I want to say it. Okay, my bad. All right, that part.
Get it out.
All right. Peace out. You out of here?